Hello everybody, welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today's video I will be showing you how to make a data pack and how to use one of, if not the most important feature in data packs, functions. Get into functions a little bit later, but now I'll show you my recommended software to use for making data packs. So yeah, let's go. Okay, first you're going to need to go to the link on screen in the description, download Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code is just a code editor. Technically you can use any code editor, but I like Visual Studio Code, and it has an extension that we'll be using to make data pack making easier. Go and download the installer and everything. I'll have a link in the description. Once you have that installed, we can go ahead and open it, and you should see a screen that looks something like this. This is the Visual Studio Code home screen. You can see here there's all of this stuff. But we're going to go to this tab right here, the 4 cubes, one of which is detached. And here's where we will download an extension. First we need language MC function. MC function. This right here. This will give you all the syntax and everything. So go ahead and install this. Then we're going to need, or we don't need, but I recommend getting datapack helper. I believe it's datapack helper plus. No? Data dash pack helper plus. That's it here. And it gives you more features that register as a proper coding language with the language MC function in Visual Studio Code. So now that we have these installed, we can create a new world and start making a data pack. Now you can install this on an existing world following the instructions that I'll show you in a second. Okay, now it's time to start making our data pack. So first, go down to the world you want to install the data pack on, click edit, and then open folder. Now this will open your folder for all the files in that world. Now we're going to go ahead and open the data pack folder. So I'm going to create a new folder. This folder's name will be the name of your data pack. So just create it. I'm gonna name mine example data pack. The link to the download for this data pack will be in the description below and on the data packs portion of my website, mulesgaming.com. So now we can go ahead and open this with Visual Studio Code. We can right click, show more options, open with code if you have that setting enabled. If you don't, you can go down, click open folder, navigate to where you want to open it, then select it, select folder, and it'll open here in the Explorer. Now, we're going to create a new file that'll be called pack.mcmeta. Now this is going to be a JSON format. This is like the identification for a data pack. Now inside here, we're going to want to paste the following text, which will be in the description below. Now this is the very basics of our pack.mc meta. This, you can change your description of your data pack. Here under pack format, this is what version your pack is for. Now, this number is different corresponding to your version that you're making the data pack on. I'll have an image of the different version numbers on screen, and you can always find the latest on the Minecraft wiki page that I'll link down below. Okay, now in here is also where you would upload an image for your data pack. If you wanted to upload the one just at pack.png, then that'll be set as your data pack's icon. Now we're going to create a new folder, call it data, and now inside data is where we're gonna do all of our data packy things. So, but first, let's load our data pack. Okay, now that we're in the realm, and make sure that you've saved your pack.mc meta folder by going to the file at the top and save, or Control S, I think it's Command S if you're on a Mac, as the hotkey. But then we're gonna do /datapack list. Now you can see that there's vanilla built-in, Fabric, because I'm using Fabric, a tutorial data pack, which I used for some of my other tutorials, and there's one data pack available. This is the data pack that I want to load, so /datapack enable example data pack. Now if I do data pack list, it should be green, meaning that's loaded. If it's red, that means it's not loaded. Now the data pack's loaded and we've created it. Now I'll show you functions. Functions, one of the most important features of a data pack. So what are functions? Well, functions is basically a bunch of in-game commands in one file. So like I can do /summon array, and it summons an array, but in a function we could have 5 of those commands, and whenever we run that specified function command, it'll run all of the commands that are contained inside that file. I don't know if that was too confusing, but that's basically what a function is. There's some more features to functions that I'll go over in a little bit, closer to the end of the video. But for now, let's just make a basic function that summons 5 sheep. Okay, so now we're going to create a new folder. Now, we can name this whatever we want. It'll be our predicate. So, what is a predicate? In vanilla Minecraft, before every entity or item, there's a Minecraft colon. That's the Minecraft predicate, is Minecraft. So we're going to create our own predicate for our data pack. So I'm going to name mine sub to mule. Actually, no, we want to keep it short, so I'm just going to call it sub. Which you should do, by the way. And like the video. And then we're going to create a new folder, name it functions. And then inside this functions folder, we're going to create a new file. And now, since we are making a function that'll summon 5 sheep, we'll call it summon sheep .mc function. Now this mc function at the end tells Minecraft that this is a Minecraft function and that it should read the file. So I'll make some lines, and to summon 5 sheep we just do summon sheep. Dash 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 summon sheep dash dash dash. So now here's a command. We don't need any of these blank lines, those will be ignored. So I'll save, go into Minecraft again, and do run /reload. This will reload datapacks and basically update them. So you have to do that before you can use any of your changes in the game. And if you run /function summon sheep, you can see it there. It will summon 5 sheep. Hooray! We've made a basic function. Now, let me show you some more things you can do with functions. It is one function exclusive command, and that is schedule. This allows you to schedule other functions. So I'll schedule the function sub, remember that's a predicate, and I'll do best function. And then let's do 10 seconds. So after we run summon sheep, it will run sub best function. Now let's make that function best function. Let's see. Function. Now that we have this function, inside it we can run the tellraw command. If you want to learn more about the tellraw command, you can check out my video on it. That'll be linked in the description. Or tellraw at a function best function run exclamation point. Now I'll save all of these. Oh, not save as. Now I'll save all of these. /reload. And then do /function summon sheep. Then now if we wait a few seconds, it will shorten. Yep, there. Let's shorten the time so you don't have to wait as long. Or set this to 2 seconds instead. Go back in, /reload, /function summon sheep. And now, yep, it told the message a bit sooner. That is one more thing I want to show you with in here, and that is how to add notes. So notes are great to organize your code. So and they all change depending on the language. Like with Java, it's // it's like that, and HTML. But for Minecraft functions, it's hashtag. This is a note. If we save, go back into Minecraft /reload, and then do the exact same function that we've been doing. You can see nothing has changed. So anything after that hashtag will be ignored. And yeah, you should probably add notes if you're doing a large project that help you, your data pack or something. They can see it. It'll help. Yeah. So definitely use notes, which again is the hashtag, and then everything after that will be ignored, which I realize I just said that, but I guess I really wanted to emphasize the point. Now, before we end the video, there's kind of, I guess it's one feature about functions that I want to show you. So, in our functions, I want to create another function. Now, I'll name this one tick.mc function, and I'll create another one called us load.mc function. Now, you might be wondering, why am I calling these tick and load? Well, that's because these files are going to run when the data pack is loaded, or every tick. A tick is how the game measures time. There are 20 ticks in a second. So this is basically repeating and when the data pack is loaded. Now, you don't just name these, that, and they work. You have to add some additional file. But for now, let's just make what we want it to do. I want to set block dash dash dash, and let's set it as lava cauldron. So this will be every tick replacing that block as a lava cauldron, and in load, you can see I'm adding a note here. That's teleport. Terra at a loaded, and save, go back into the game and run these functions. So if I do function, oh wait, what did I didn't slash reload, did I? Function, and then now I have load and tick. If I run load, it did just get hidden, and then tick, it sets this as a lava cauldron. Yeah, great, but they're not running on load or tick. So we need to go back into the code file, go back into data, and Visual Studio Code. You can do that by hovering over it, click new folder, and then now name this one Minecraft. Now this is the built-in games predicate. So this will modify or add to already built-in code. We're going to create a new folder, call it tags, functions, and now in here we can create two new files, call it tick.json and load.json. Now, what are these files for? Here we will declare what functions we want to be loaded on load and every tick. Okay, now I have this copied to my clipboard, or put it down below, and now it's inside here, it's running example.tick. Okay, so this, replace this with your predicate, so I'll redo it. Sub.tick. So this is being run every tick, and we can do the same for load, except replace the file name with load, and this with sub. Save all. In Minecraft, do /reload. Okay, it's reloaded, and you can see that it said reloaded in chat, which is the command that I put in for load. Now you might notice with the lava cauldron that we know works when you run function. See, even if I run function, it places it there. Well, that's because when it runs in load or tick, it will load based on the server's position, not the player's. So this is all happening at 0, or the tick function. So to change this, we can use the extremely important execute command. So we'll go inside tick, change the set block to, let's add a space, execute at a run. So now this is a basic execute command that'll run this command at all players. It gets a lot more complicated. I currently do not have a video on the execute command. Google like execute, I think Legitimus has a good video on it. I might link that in the dark code. But if we go back into Minecraft /reload, yep, now it is happening at me instead of this server, and I am now being followed by lava cauldrons. Yay. Yeah. So that's the basics of how to create datapacks. Now there's one more thing I want to show you. I guess it's not really a feature of datapacks, but it is a helpful thing to know, which is if we go back into our code, we can run another function from inside a function. All you do is function, and then predicate, so sub, then your command. So I'll do summon sheep every tick. Just save that file, /reload. But as I said before, when it's being run from tick, it's being run from the server. So we need to specify that we want it to happen to a player. So we're going to use execute at a run again. Here, in front of this function, let's add a space. Execute at a run function. Summon sheep, go back in, /reload. And would you look at that? It worked. This is terrible. I need to stop this. Okay, so how about instead we set block air and no longer summon sheep. Save. Go back, /reload. Okay, everything is fixed. Now I'll show you how to make a basic data pack using functions and text. There's a lot you can do. Anything you can do with command blocks, you can do in datapacks. So datapacks is like command blocks in a file. At least with functions, you can also add things like crafting recipes, and some more stuff. If you want to check out how to make crafting recipes in a data pack, check out my video linked in the icon above and the description. But yeah, that's about it. So, gets laggy. Code link is in the description below if you want to download the data pack that I used. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Goodbye!